Tunk killed. What I'm gonna do is I'll give everyone access to the character sheet for now anyway, because there's nothing on there that's like secret or anything. And then we can, as turns come up and stuff, or anything in particular, we'll sort it out. What I'll probably do, as you are like halfway through an encounter, we'll do that. If there happen to be other encounters, then I'll probably just like he'll just disappear into the background, I suspect. I think that's the smoothest way in general of handling these things. Well, I mean, technically, like I say, all the encounters are balanced for a 4-player party. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. If you get into another encounter and it immediately goes horrific because you're down your champion, then I'll make sure we don't TPK just because of that. Oh, funnily enough, I was randomly talking to somebody at work who's been running the Lost Mines of Fandelver with a group, and was saying about how they all got slaughtered in that same cave where you all got slaughtered. And I was like, yeah, we had a really similar experience where the campaign would have ended basically if we hadn't just hand waved a lot. Yeah, do you remember that cave right at the start? Yeah, with the was it bugbears? I think. Yeah, I think from what I recall, didn't you guys have it worse because one member of the party slipped climbing up and couldn't get up or something? Because you couldn't be part of it. See, Shane's entirely innocent because he wasn't there for that. You can't be blamed. Yeah, that's reasonable. Cool. Last session, we began with each of the various members of your party arriving in the town of Atari. Each arriving in their own fashion before all meeting with Rin Savinsky, this tiefling who had invited each of you, or at least 4 members of your 5-member party, to come and aid with this situation of concern she had. Ufrid was invited as well, but sadly a different Ufrid. A bit of a misunderstanding and some mail being delivered to the wrong Ufrid in Estabrook led to the bard we are now stuck with, apparently. We spent a bit of time discussing with Rin her concerns, and she also did a harrow reading for you as a group. An individual reading for each, and then a sort of group reading as well. She became quite emotional at the end of the reading when the reading made it quite clear to her that the Ufrid she had intended to invite is dead, she believes, based off a single card that she read. So it's pretty irrefutable at this point. Having been more or less kicked out of Rin's place of business, you decided to head towards the keep itself, to Gauntlight, and to kind of just scout it out, get a bit of a feel for what the situation was there. The first thing you encountered as you entered the sort of entrance, the gatehouse of the keep itself, you came across some Mitflits who were initially sort of hiding themselves and presenting themselves as pixies. But you mostly decided to ignore them and move on, despite their whispering, which Caves was able to overhear. You headed over the drawbridge into the main Gauntlight keep itself. And as you entered the first main room of the keep, this large hallway, you found a group of Mitflits who were sort of goading and antagonising a large maggot creature, very large maggot, sort of similar to height to most members of your party, in fact. which quickly turned into a combat encounter, which so far you guys were handling relatively deftly, other than Kays, who's taken a couple of heavy hits from the maggot and one of the mitflits. So we will pick up at the top of round 3 in initiative. I suppose I should put you all on the correct scene, shouldn't I? And I should also... I think Charlie may have been from memory. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just going to do one thing because my headphones are not entirely working well. Give me 1 sec. I'm just going to jump into menu. Sorry. I'm just going to try to... If I can do anything to make this work better. And now I've also refreshed my browser page. That's annoying. Somebody say something for me quick. Okay, I can't hear anything. Oh, are they? I that's fair. I probably asked that because I probably would have done the same in the past. Okay, I think that's working fine. I know. I'm proud of you all. Except. Cool. Okay. Hopefully that's the best it'll be. It's a bit crackly, but it will be fine. Right. So we were. Yeah, the top of round 3, which is bunk top of initiative. Yeah.
Question. In the system, if I was to fling magic at this guy, the what is it? The larvae, something?
Yes, the maggot. Yeah.
Maggot, thank you. If I was to fling magic at him, would that incur some sort of penalty because of where Tonka's located?
There's a might. You get basically they get a +2 to their AC.
So if I was to first
If you move, yeah, you'd be absolutely fine from something like that. Yeah.
Here, say we do that.
Yeah. Nice.
So it's DC 17 reflex save.
Yeah. That is a failure, so you can roll your damage on that.
Level damage, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Nice.
Max D.
Yeah.
I'll take 9.
Puts 9 damage through on that maggot, and yeah, as you fling magic from your wand, you see it sort of smashes, sort of splashes up against the body of the maggot, and there's this sort of like splattering noise as the maggot just sort of kills over onto its side and onto its back.
Oh, I'm done.
When it does so, it will actually do something. Can I get all creatures within 5 feet of the maggot? So that would be Kays and Tunk. If you can each make for me a fortitude save. I don't know if that shows up on the chat card there, Cormac. There's one for Tonk. Nice. Tunk takes no. So as this maggot takes that damage, it actually kind of explodes slightly, and a bunch of like this rancid, foul insides sort of splash out of it. Tunk is able to sort of just jump back a little out of the way of it. Kaze, you are not so lucky, unfortunately. What did you get? You got a failure, didn't you? You become sickened one, Kaze. Which will give you -1 to all of your checks and DCs. As you are sickened by this horrible, just sort of rancid insides. It looks like a mix of some chunks of meat in there, where clearly something the maggot had been fed or had consumed. There's also a bit of a sort of mix of its own insides. It looks like Kaze. It's pretty grim.
I shout my apologies.
Cool. So that was move and 2 action for fling, wasn't it? So in that case, it is our last remaining Mitflit. This last remaining Mitflit is not feeling massively comfortable right now. So he will start out by just again one of those sort of blow darts they've got. Just he'll send us one of those blow darts out at Bunk.
That seems fair.
Which is really bad. Yeah, you see it sort of peers out from around that corner there and just takes a shot with the blow dart, which is not remotely accurate. And then it will... you just hear the sort of scuttering of feet across like the stone floor as it sort of just scuttles up and around the corner out of the way. Ufrid, it is your turn.
Me. I will step. Wait, no, stride. Get the terminology right. Stride again. And I'ma be a courageous anthem boy. Wherever the hell that is.
Heard it's pretty good.
It is somewhat alright. If it's a 60-foot emanation, does that have to be from me, I assume?
Yes, emanation will come from yourself, yeah.
There you go, that should have given it to everyone other than the Mitflit.
It has indeed.
Oh, look at me go. That's all 3 of my actions. I'm done.
Nice.
Can we change the colour of the template for Courageous Amp so it's not green?
I might be able to. I'll look into it.
It's not a pressing issue, but just in the future, if it could be hot pink, that would be great.
I can. I'll do my best. Right. So. Oh yes, that makes it Tunk's turn. I don't know what you guys would like to do with Tunk. What's his movement? He has enough movement to run in and take a strike, or obviously if you guys have got some more creative ideas.
Yeah, he could run and then attack, right?
Yeah, he's got enough movement to get there, I believe. In fact, he has precisely enough.
So that would be my argument, unless.
Let's go with it.
I would really like to not influence this very much because I'm trying actually to like get in the mindset that I don't know who he is anymore.
That is.
But also that seems like the right thing to do.
I'm assuming Charlie is just a robot for me because of my shit connection. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed fine for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's all right then. I would
Also-
offer to click buttons for people, but
You were also a robot for us.
That might-
So.
yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
he's come and gone once or twice. Yeah. There you go. Look, thanks to your courageous anthem, what would have been a miss is a hit by the exact correct amount.
Yeah.
And that's why I roll for Phil. A big 2 damage goes through on that Mifflet.
I mean, is he using a? He's using a weapon that runs off strength, but he has +0 to strength.
Don't
But
debate it with me.
attack roll. Oh.
Debate it with your.
Oh no,
champion.
but the attack roll uses dexterity. So is that just that's a Pathfinder thing? Is it? That
Oh
damage
yeah,
rolls
yeah,
just
yeah,
use strength?
yeah. He'll get dex for his actual
attack,
but yeah, the
Not for the. Yeah.
damage is based off strength for that weapon. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Winterberry, it is your turn, sir.
I'm going to stroll upwards. I'll take another action just to move.
Yeah.
Actually, I can go one more. Cat to sheep. And I will cast a spell on K's.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do I do it though? Can I not use lay on hands now, or?
Yeah. It's it's on. There's a chat card up for it. I can see. You just need to choose whether you use it as healing, or whether it's against undead, like the damaging thing. Nice. 6 healing on K's. The power of Jack Frost there healing UKs. You lucky devil.
You feel all cold inside now. And that's my go down.
Nice. Yeah.
It doesn't say, but how many of them do I get to use?
I think that's a focus spell, isn't it?
I think it's you'll probably just have one focus point.
So so that's a focus spell. So you have one focus point, but you can outside of like encounters, you can take 10 minutes to refocus, and that just recharges any focus points that you have.
Wait, did I roll full healing as well?
You did.
You're a lucky
little. It's a set amount actually. It's a set amount. It's always 6 points.
Yeah, that's me done.
Nice.
6 points and +2 status bonus to AC.
+2 AC. That is true. Okay.
Okay.
You are slightly healed up there, sir. You are still sickened though.
Fun.
Sickened will stay, or you can spend an action to try to retch to recover from it.
I will retch or whatever.
Sure.
How do I do it?
You just make a fortitude save, and it is a DC 16.
Where is it? Where's fortitude on thingy-majiggy?
You'll say on your front page, your saves on the left-hand side.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you feel the healing from Winterberry, spend a few moments trying to sort of just recover yourself, but still quite disgusted by what's covered you there.
When you retch, does it make a sound?
No. I don't know.
You silently retch.
It's a very important question.
Yeah, you should think about it a lot before you answer.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start moving up to here.
Mhm.
And then I guess I'll move here.
Yeah.
Yep. It's my turn.
Fair.
Sorry, did you make a sound or not make a sound?
Yeah.
What you do?
That's
I
not a
don't-
question. Yeah, that's not an answer.
I don't know.
Well, as you retch, you're like, "Bleh." Do you make a noise?
Yeah.
You do.
Yes.
You do. Okay, fine. So you have a cause intact. Good to know.
I agree. Bunk, it's your turn.
That's important to find out. I'm just going to move and fling, I think.
Yeah.
I know I'll get a... Well, actually... Will they get plus two armor class? I'm not actually... It's actually a reflex save, so it's not an armor class thing.
Oh yes, yeah. Sorry, I
Basically.
forgot. It's a save, not an attack, isn't it? For that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not, but they succeed anyway, so whatever. But yeah.
So
Cool,
succeed. You still roll damage on a success. They just take half the damage.
Oh,
So unless anything specifies otherwise, anytime there's a save involved with damage, a save success is half damage, critical success is nothing, failure's
Right.
full damage, critical failures double damage.
cool.
So-
Take 4.
Yeah, he succeeds, but still takes 4 damage. Which does make it his turn again. He is quite surrounded at this point. He is going to do this, I think. Let me just double check. He has no better options at all, does it?
I just give a polite reminder to certain members of the party that it's the start of a new session, so you should get a hero point.
Oh, that is entirely true. I will reset that so everyone has themselves a hero point.
Hey! He's got a button for it. Of course he does.
There's buttons for everything. Yeah, he at the start of his turn, he's going to use one of his actions to attempt to plea for some kind of mercy or halt here. And you see, he actually, as he stood alongside Tunk, this Mitflit actually drops that dart gun he had that he's been sort of spitting the darts at. He drops it down to the ground, and he actually drops down to his knees. And he just sort of puts his hands up. He says, "Mercy! Mercy!"
Right, come on, Tunk, what do you do? Oh, wait, Tunk's not here. Right. Kays, what do you say? Ah, fuck. The question is Tunk the kind of person to accept surrender?
I really don't know. And this is exactly why I can't play
This
him,
is the
because
difficulty, is
that
I have no idea.
I'm trying to find this out as well. I feel like...
I suspect, from what I do know, and from the edicts and anathema he gave me, I suspect he would be willing to allow a creature to surrender.
Okay.
Is my belief.
Phil's not here to say otherwise, so.
One of his anathema is not to contribute to the suffering of others, which I suppose a surrender probably benefits.
Yeah. Well, I think we can allow him to surrender, right? He might have some information we want to know.
Okay. Well, assuming nobody wants to do anything horrific, I'm going to drop you out of initiative. So let's do that. You each get 80 experience points for that.
Oh, beautiful.
It's all adding up. Yeah, this Mitflet, he's sort of down on his knees, and he sort of pleads for forgiveness. Then he looks up at your group, sort of stood around him, and he says, You're from the town."
Yep, I suppose so.
And he sort of looks around at the five of you a little curiously, and then he just says, Why you come here attack us?
We haven't come to attack you. We've come here for the light that turns your face upside down. But then you attacked us. We didn't mean any harm. That was a bit John, sorry.
That was very John. No, the Emperor's here. Everyone, bow.
The he looks a little confused by your statements, Bunk. He sort of takes a moment, listens in to what you say. This light that turns your face upside down, and then he says, You mean the lighthouse, the Gaunt Light?"
I give him a shrug.
He says, It's the light's nothing to do with us. It's Boss Strong knows nothing about it. It's probably the Mushroomite people."
So what did you say? The Mushroomide.
The Mushroomide. They chased us and made us have to flee from our homes.
They sound like fun guys.
Ah,
That goes entirely over his head.
well, I mean, we were just walking by. We didn't even get a chance to talk to you, and you attacked us. Are you like that with everyone? Because you won't make many friends that way.
It's dangerous, and Boss Strong tells us we have to defend this. This is our home now after we were chased away.
I don't know if this is a very sensible home. It's quite big for little folk like yourselves. It's quite a lot of empty space, and you're really not looking after the place. The floors are simply atrocious. I mean, it's just, unless you've got enough people to clean it, this space is too big for you.
We did not make this mess. This was like it when we got here. We've been here for less than one moon.
I don't know. I just don't understand how anyone could live with such a level of uncleanliness. Personally, it's a bit much. So, I'd suggest you probably should find somewhere a bit more suited to yourselves to live in. This is not a good abode for you.
We have plans. Boss Strong is going to lead us to new homes.
When would that be?
When his great plan is ready. And as he says great plan, he sort of, almost slightly comically, he raises his hands up. This great plan.
And this great plan, and I raise my hands as well. What does it entail?
Boss Strong, we are training. We're training our creatures, our invasion force.
Like the big bug.
Yes, yes, he was to be part of our force, but now he's just left on your friends.
He's exploded.
But there are others, bigger and mightier.
Where do you
flies.
plan on? One flies. Exciting. Where do you plan on taking this invasion force? You can tell us. We're friends.
Oh, nowhere really.
You wouldn't be heading towards the town nearby, would you? Because that would be bad, and you don't strike me as a bad individual.
What town? I don't know about no towns. I don't know about towns.
I mean, you asked us if we were from the town nearby when we started this conversation.
I meant a town. Any town. Everyone's from you're from a town?
Are you from a town? What town are you from?
We lived below. Our home was in the lower levels, but we were chased
So not
away.
a town.
No, not a town.
So not everyone comes from a town.
No. You must be right.
That's twice you've lied to me.
You can see as his eyes almost sort of roll back as he's sort of like trying in his head to find a way out of this situation he's talked himself into.
For someone who's begging for mercy, you don't happen to do an awful lot of lying, do you?
Mitflit's no lie. Boss Scrong would not stand for that. We are honest people.
What direction's your boss? Where is he?
Boss Scrong, in his throne room.
Yeah, which way's that?
Mighty, strong throne.
No, I'm aware of what a throne is. Don't worry.
I could take you to his throne.
You could point us in the direction of it, and I think that would be plenty.
And he looks a little uneasy. His eyes, you see his eyes sort of dart backwards a little bit, and then he points. He points back in this direction, up to the sort of northeast. He tells you, "There's wooden doors up there. Through the lock is the throne room."
Now, Mr. Mitflit, you do have a name, Mr. Mitflit.
Boss Scrong doesn't give us names. Only the boss has a name. We are Mitflits.
I'm going to call you Scrappy. That seems like a good name for you. Scrappy, listen. You've lied to me twice already. You're not lying to me a third time, are you?
Oh, that's hurtful. That's shocking. You can make for me make a secret society check for me.
Secret society. Exciting.
Well, a society check in secret, not a check about secret societies.
I do know a lot about secret society. How do I make it secret?
Hold control whilst you click it.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
Your group. I was about to say towers over him. That's not true, is it? Your group stands over him, quite strongly outnumbered. You've defeated the other three sort of members of the group it was with, and he himself is quite heavily wounded. He seems strongly intimidated. nothing in his sort of manner or in the sort of general sense of the situation currently sort of gives any sort of feeling of deception. It doesn't seem there's a lot for him to gain from deception at this point.
Okay. Can I look around?
Mm.
Anywhere kind of nearby? Are there any like lengths of like wood, like poles or thin small posts or sticks or anything?
Yeah, there's plenty. There's plenty of like bits of wood from fallen rafters and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. I go, Scrappy, give me a second, mate. And I turn around and I'm gonna find a suitably sized bit of wood that's about his height.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to scrape a nice bunch of moss or like leafage or something off of a wall or the floor or
Leafage.
wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to use some string and attach it to the end of a stick and give it to Scrappy. And I go, Scrappy, clean up whilst we're in there. Start sweeping.
Yes. Yes.
I expect this place spotless when we come back through, okay?
Anything for you, my peaceful saviors.
I knew you were a good one, Scrappy. We'll see you soon, mate. That was very casual. That was not posh at all. Shall see you soon, my friend. I turn to the rest group. Bosses that way? Do we want to avoid or see?
See?
I think we need to check him out, right?
I've never met a Flipwit boss before or a Flipwit before, and there might
This
be loads of things that
exactly.
he's got to talk to us about or give us loads of information.
He might know about this light that turns your face upside down.
Exactly. He's probably seen it. His face might be upside down now.
His face could be upside down. That would be exciting. I think we should go in there and see if we can talk to him at least. Does anyone disagree? Tree, what do you think?
Talk to boss man.
Talk to boss man. Who's going to do the talking?
You did well with the Flipwit. And sometimes I've been told I just go on and on and on and on.
Really?
And on and on and on and on. And on.
Yes, I can see
And
that.
on.
Or hear it, I suppose. Well, let's see how the mood strikes when we get there. I suggest we make haste and head towards the room and see what's going on in there.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Right, walk
remove
over
tongue
here.
from the map for the time being.
No tongue.
I will I'll bring the party up together and yeah, as you sort of make your way over, you can see this as you sort of come around to this L-shaped hallway. You haven't been around this part before this. Quite similar. It's all sort of broken down, quite nasty. There's a really large hole in the walls. Like part of the wall to the east is just broken down entirely. You can easily just sort of walk in and out of the keep. There's not a lot of security with the wall and the state it's in. Just up to the sort of northeast, in the where the sort of Mitflit directed you to, you can see there's a large set of wooden double doors.
Well, that's where the boss man is apparently. Do we? I don't know. Do we knock? Feels like shut door. Normally, the etiquette is to knock.
Yep, we should not.
I wouldn't want him to think we're impolite. I go up to the door. I don't know if I do so alone, but I go up to the door and I knock as loudly as my small, dainty little gnome hand can.
There's no immediate answer. Make a secret perception check for me, Ufrid.
Secret perception. Secret perception.
Yeah, there's no immediate answer, but you can hear some sort of you can hear like some movement. There's almost like something moving across like gravel or rubble or just sort of general sort of like stone or like breakage. Like you can hear something moving across some kind of like uneven surface. And it's quite a fast-paced sort of sound. A little sort of this isn't like a calm sound of like pacing or something. This is quite like a skittering sort of panicked sort of noise.
Does it sound like it could be some kind of footstep?
Yeah, could definitely sounds like something moving over like gravel or broken rock or something like that. Yeah.
I try again knocking the door. Try to go a little bit louder if I can. And I call out and go, "Hello, excuse me, is somebody in there?"
Yeah, and as you attempt again this time, that you can hear that movement again, but this time it's a little quicker. Almost almost sort of almost as if it sort of there was that initial noise and it sort of slowed a little, and then as you sort of knock and sort of shout out again, it sort of kind of speeds up and you can just hear this movement over the gravel.
I'm gonna try and see if I can find like a crack in the door or any kind of gap in the wood to kind of see through.
No, it's although the place is run down a little, it's a pretty solidly fitting door at least. Yeah.
I'll try and open it.
Fortunately, the door is you sort of go to open it. Doesn't feel locked. There's like a little give in the door. But if anything, it almost feels as if there's something like braced against it. There is like give in the door, but you can't get it more than a few inches before it sort of like just holds back and forces it back against you.
Okay. Well, it seems like the door's stuck, potentially barred, potentially barricaded. Is anyone feeling strong enough to kick through it, or should we try and find a way round?
I'm not very strong. I'm only a wee boy.
Me no strong.
I'm happy to look around.
Oh, there's a door here.
Yeah, there's another door to the north. There is another door to the south as well, just below you. There's a door over to the far west as well, and there was a door at the sort of north of that corridor as well. I believe there was even one to the west down near where you entered as well.
Yeah.
Plenty
I think should we listen at this door, see if we can hear anything?
Yeah, you make a secret
Someone
perception
else
check for me.
Someone else other than me want to listen that's better at it, or I'm only +5 to perception.
This is working now. Where is perception here?
Perception is just on your character sheet.
I think off the top of my head,
that's-
+5 may be the highest in your party.
Oh god, really?
Oh,
Really low? Are we a really low wisdom party as well? Because I'm +0 to wisdom.
I'm +0 to wisdom also.
I'm an expert at perception, apparently.
My perception is A second. How do I tell what it is? Oh, is it just whatever your initiative is?
Oh yeah,
I think it's perception.
yeah. On the party sheet, actually, you can see
Plus-
everyone's perception. So yeah, you're all on either
+5.
+4 or +5. Yeah.
Okay, I
+1
guess.
wisdom, but I've only got +4 perception.
I guess I'll roll a dice then.
Nice. Yeah, you sort of you listen out, and there is silence. You can't hear anything on the other side. This Phil as you sort of lean up against it, feels like a pretty weak wooden door. You can hear nothing on the other side at all.
Okay, good to know. Sounds quiet. Should we see what's on the other side?
Yeah. How? We're going round, right? So actually, where have you gone? Sorry.
I'm over here.
Oh, you're at that door.
Yeah, we're at this door here.
So this map is so large. I keep having to zoom out, and also
It's
we
a bit
seem to be
huge.
quite earthy coloured. Well, you are.
Yeah,
and so it's very,
we all blend in nicely. It's good.
Stealthy.
Yeah, I'm
let's
here.
just go round. Fine to go this for. Whatever.
I mean, we don't have to. This is just what I've listened at.
Yeah, whatever. It's empty.
You reckon?
Well, I'm assuming you heard right.
Is it
Yeah,
empty?
you open the door up. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything running at you as soon as you open it. As you open the door, you can see this room again, sort of quite beat up. The ceiling's like collapsed in that sort of southwest corner. Just as you sort of poke your head through, you can see the ceiling's actually fully collapsed. There's a lot of like rubble and just some of the sort of just various parts of what was the roof are just sort of hanging there. Across the room, there's like a few like empty shelves you can see. There's on a couple of the shelves you can see there's like some what look like bits of parchment, but far beyond any kind of use or even probably better to read. There's just sort of like scraps of paper all dotted around. There is up in the sort of northeast in the top corner of the room. There's like a small alcove with a like a quite nicely carved wooden desk and chair there. Yeah.
Well, I'll step in the room.
Yeah.
I'll go, whoa! Look at the size of this desk! Because obviously I'm really
Yes,
little, so
yes.
it's quite big. Not because the map is huge, obviously.
I want to see.
So that's drawing my attention. So I'd like to go have a little bit of a poke around at the desk, maybe.
Do you think it was a giant's desk?
I think it might have been.
Maybe a giant lived here.
Screw you.
It's
Yeah.
probably a normal sized person's desk, but we're just all really small.
Exactly. As you, as soon as you begin looking at, through the desk, you immediately, as you sort of open one of the drawers, you notice there's a hidden drawer inside of that drawer, and as soon as you pull the drawer open, this sort of hidden compartment just falls open and just sort of opens up inside of it. And there is a small collection of, there are 3 glass
Ooh.
bottles inside of this hidden compartment.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow. I like that there's unusual liquid. That makes me happy.
Yeah. 2 of these items, thanks to the alchemist in your group, you can recognise quite easily. One is an elixir of life, one is a skeptic's elixir. This other liquid, though, none of you, including your alchemist, recognise it initially.
Well, who wants what?
Is it sealed?
Yes, yeah, all 3 of these are sealed bottles, sealed elixirs, yeah.
What colour is the unusual liquid?
It is a it's quite a rich brown, sort of almost burgundy brown. There's like quite strong hints of red in it. Slightly cloudy, and if you sort of lift it up, it's you can sort of see it's just a slightly cloudy, reddy brown colour.
Well, I'm not massively feeling that one, I'll be honest. That feels a bit gross.
When I level up, do I know what they are? If it's too high level for currently.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, so if you don't recognise it, Shane, it means it's something that you don't have. You are not at the level of currently. There are ways you can attempt to identify stuff, though. You can take. There are checks you can make to try and identify stuff as an alchemist.
Oh, I learn them as well when I identify them.
You do.
Can I take the items that I'm not aware of, so I can hopefully learn to make them?
I think so, yeah. You can take anything you want from that. I'm happy with that. I don't need it.
The only thing I currently can make is the extra life. So if you want to take an extra life, and I can give one to another person. So I've got 4 on me at the moment.
Oh, nice.
I'll try it if you want. I'll tell you what it tastes like.
No, I can learn how. I can learn how to make it. If you taste it, I can't learn how to make it.
Why don't you take a sip?
Just a little. Just a little on the fingertip. Just try a small hit. Nothing crazy.
I'm gonna catch K's up to you guys as well.
But yeah, Shane, you take whatever you want from there, mate. I'm gonna go listen to another door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Right here, yeah.
Yeah, you lean your head up, sort of head up against the wall. This door, again, really similar door, quite sort of beat up, broken down. You can hear absolutely nothing.
Oh, there's nothing behind this one either, guys.
I am slightly concerned about how blasé we are just walking through this dungeon, essentially, as level 1 characters. But
We're okay.
You want to
kick it out?
Also, kick it down. Yeah. Have you taken your potions, Mr. Tree?
There's a healing one still in there, and I can pass you a healing one if you want it ready in your bag.
Can do. I'm not likely to need one, to be fair. I'm not exactly front line.
How do you send them to people, Sam?
You should be able to just drag it onto someone's token on the scene.
Cool. Oh, create a new stack. What?
There you go. You giveth to K's.
Did I give one to K's or?
Looks like it to me. Yeah.
I've still got 4 in my inventory. I think I should have gone down to 3.
Bunk, why don't you take that extra potion of healing that's in there?
Sure.
Or elixir of life, whatever it's
it.
called. Have it in case, you never know. You might want it to pour down someone's throat if they're on the floor.
Oh, I don't have any actually. I thought I did have some, but I don't. Oh, no.
Oh.
How do I get just drunk? Right, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do it.
And then I kick the door open.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, up in front of you, there's a sort of slightly smaller, triangular shaped room. Looks like at some point this would have been in quite a sort of comfortable, small. Looks to be like a resting room or like a sort of just a small sort of private room that you can see. There's what looks to be what at some point would have been quite a really quite finely made like divan, like a very comfortable looking sofa or place of rest. And just to the left, there's the sort of broken down ruins of like a nice looking sort of cupboard wardrobe. There's also just hanging on the wall. There's some very, very old scattered remains of what looked to be some kind of like quite fine tapestry, but over time is sort of wrecked and damaged and is barely able to really make much out of it.
Fair enough. I guess, can I look around? Is everyone else going to have a look around as well? See if there's anything, any boxes of things or anything like that?
Yeah, there is. You find quite easily underneath the divan, just underneath there on the floor, there is a ring of quite rusted keys. There are 4 keys on this ring. Sorry, 6 keys on this ring. In fact, 4 of them are really rusted. And to be honest, look like if you put them in a lock and try to turn them, they probably snap as much as anything. These are really rusty, really quite sort of beyond any kind of use or repair. But there are 2 bronze keys on there that look to be in good condition still, and look pretty decent.
Awesome. Okay, we got some keys, guys. I found some keys.
I will add
No idea what they're
a
for,
rusted ring of keys to your party sheet.
Yeah. So if we find any locked doors, we can try these and see if they work.
Can I look for a secret hidden door on this particular wall here?
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I hear that castlights have hidden doors, and then they get into secret places, and sometimes there's magic behind them.
Yeah, absolutely. Make a secret perception check for me.
Yeah. How do I? Why is it right?
Hold control when you click it will make it secret.
It didn't necessarily. Oh, yeah, maybe it did. It did.
Nice. You guys might want to listen to your thaumaturge more often. As you sort of have a look round, Bunk, and start looking around on that wall, one of the tapestries up on the top corner here, as you sort of pull aside what's left of the tapestry on the wall, you notice that behind the tapestry, the wall actually pushes back a little. And as you give a push on it, you realise there is a secret door in that wall there.
Ah.
See, I told you.
Mate, you're onto something. This is fantastic.
Where's
We really-
where's the door? Sorry.
Just up here. There's actually there's still a wall on there, but it actually opens up into something.
Okay, yeah, I can see it now.
And as you sort of look in there, you can see there's a small just compartment in the wall, and on the far side there is another what looks to be another sort of matching hidden door built into the other wall.
Also, so just to confirm, this corridor that I'm currently stood in was supposed to originally be a 5 by 5 foot square.
Yes, yeah.
This is so much better than this mid-cycle. Otherwise, this whole place feels so tiny and
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah.
I'll press the button on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, you push
I'm
up
stood with you.
push up against the door, and as you do, there's a couple of things you notice straight away. So I'll open up on the door. As the door opens, immediately the air in that room sort of dashes in a little bit. The air feels colder, a little damper in that room. And you can spot there's almost like there's across the, as soon as you look out the opposite side, you can see on the walls on the other side there's like skulls carved into the stone, the shape of human skulls, just like carved in, not actual skulls, just carvings on the wall. And as soon as you push against that wall and you open it up, there is a human corpse which was sort of slumped up against the door, and immediately as you pull the door back and open it, this corpse that was slumped there just slumps back and just sort of lands at your feet.
Ew.
The corpse, it's got wearing like sort of leather armor. Looks like it's been there a while. It's relatively decomposed. It's not a skeleton, but it's been there a little while.
What way round is its face?
It is looking normal. for what that's worth.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is very interesting, actually.
For what you can see, just poking your head slightly into that other room, there's actually looks like the room is almost on sort of like a few sort of slight levels. There's a few steps spread throughout the room, out this sort of hallway. Only each time sort of 2 or 3 steps, just sort of slowly sort of raising the height of the sort of corridor in the room itself. As you sort of poke your head at round bunk, you can see up to the sort of north. There's what looks to be like an altar. And you can even see some stained glass windows on the other side where there's like light coming through the stained glass windows, putting this quite sort of ornate pattern onto the ground there. The stained glass windows themselves, they're about 20 foot in height each. And the pattern, whatever you want to describe it, I guess, depicts, there's like 4, each of the windows is like a separate picture, separate scene, and each of them sort of depict these scenes of ghosts rising from like overgrown graveyards, and all these ghosts are heading towards a 4-pointed orange star.
Whoever did the lighting on this did a very good job. No one else to see it, but the lighting on this thing up in stained glass windows is very good. Right, come on then.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in we go, right?
Well, I'm sort of just distracted, so.
I was
may
assuming
walk
this
over to
is
Peter.
where the boss man's throne was going to be.
Well, there's sort of a. I mean, this corridor clearly doesn't go to quite where we were trying to get into, so maybe that's part of that space there. Maybe he's in that locked room. Maybe he never got this far. Maybe these things here are locked and he can't get in that this far up.
Probably should have pointed out as well, as that corpse sort of slumped down against the floor as you sort of opened the door. There was like a clattering sound as a couple of items sort of rolled out from the body itself, and the thieves' remains here have some contents.
Cool. Wait, what? Sorry. Different
Plus one
games
rape,
what
yeah.
we've previously in. Yeah, plus one rape seems completely wild in this game. It probably isn't that wild, right? Because of not lack of boundary accuracy, but like that's craziness. Who wants a plus one rapier? Who uses a rapier?
I use a rapier.
Okay, there you go. Sure.
I don't know if anyone else does, though. Please do claim it if you do.
Oh, I have the unusual liquid.
Yeah, there is another, again, so Winterberry, you can recognise, there are 2 potions, again, mixed in. One of them is a healing potion. The other is this quite vibrant-looking blue-purple elixir, but not something you recognise immediately.
When you say these bottles are sealed, how sealed are they? Can they be unsealed or?
Yeah, they are. They could easily be uncorked and sort of drunk from. Yeah.
I uncork it and I dip my little finger into it, or and then take a little like a taste.
Yeah. As you just sort of dip your finger and you take a sort of lick of it. It's quite a bitter taste. Not horrific, not like disgusting, but just quite bitter, quite strong as you sort of put it to your tongue. Nothing immediately changes. You don't feel any healthier. You don't feel damaged. You haven't grown to 40 feet in height. Nothing seems to immediately change.
I try to jump in the air.
You what, sorry?
I jump in the air.
Yeah, you do, and you come back down as expected.
I take a swig of my water and hold it in my mouth and try to breathe through it.
No, it's quite hard to do.
I think this one's broken. Here you go. I'll give it. I'll reseal it. Obviously, I've taken out the tiniest amount of it. And I'll give it to Winterberry.
I'm guessing as soon as someone's drunk out of it, it becomes useless, right?
Literally, you only sort of dipped a finger in it, right, Charlie? And just sort of like
Not
to
even,
the
not
tongue, I
even a
think.
finger.
Yeah,
Like the smallest amount.
yeah. It's definitely still usable. Yeah.
I did take the other healing potion. Hope that's okay. I think that means everyone has one now.
It's fine by me.
Well, there is an unusual liquid for Mr. Tree to take.
Mr. Tree.
Yeah.
Can we just start calling him George W?
Nah. Who wants to take a silver ring worth 5 gold pieces?
I mean, of course I do, but also.
Oh yeah, your character is just based around carrying around tat, right?
Yeah,
Get it.
I love that.
Tat.
Take it.
I mean, it's not tat. It's all good stuff.
Mhm.
It all really works.
I'm going to march my way across the room, up the stairs, towards whatever this altar is. And hope that people follow me.
You following as well? I
Wait.
assume, Case.
Don't
I'm
go
waiting.
further.
Okay. Oh.
Something's not right here.
Oh.
Are you following with them, Case? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so it doesn't let me move.
That's cool. As you sort of reach that last set of steps there, and take the last few steps up to the sort of altar space, Ufrid, up in the lead there, you spot just to your right hand side, there is what looks to be a skeleton, like a skeletal guard. You notice just it's actually slumped on the ground, the same as the other body was, just sort of slumped up against the ground. As soon as you take your steps up and you sort of stop and you spot out the corner of your eye, the first thing you spot is as it sort of slowly starts to rise up. We will drop into initiative.
A good thing I was twiddling my new +1 rapier in my hands, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
God.
yes.
If everyone can make a initiative roll for me.
Not ideal.
In this world, are +1 weapons magic like they are in D&D world, or they just sort of
No,
better
they're
than
not.
weapons?
They're not magic. Instead, there are runes that can be placed onto weapons that kind of strengthen them, but they're not. They don't become magical damage or anything. No.
No. So I'm assuming they go up to like +1,000,000 weapons in the future. In later.
Oh, it does literally have the tag magical.
Oh, I tell a lie then. I think they are. I think they're classed as magical. I don't think they do magical damage though. It's It's like in 5e where there's things that are like immune to non-magical weapons. It's not quite on that sort of level.
Right.
But yeah, the rune itself is considered magic. The damage, any sort of damage they can give off, is not.
I'm right. So because it's a +1 rapier, that means it has a +1 rune on it. Then.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's +1 to hit. It's not got a damage bonus on it. It's just +1 to hit.
Yeah.
So it makes you more likely to hit. Yeah. So you spot as you sort of come around the corner. You spot it sort of just slowly standing up to its feet. Kays, you are top of initiative. You react quickest as you see this skeletal guard begin to sort of stand up. what would you like to do?
Where is it? Sorry.
Just here.
Oh, I can't. Oh, right. Yeah. I'll start moving towards it, and then I'll try and feint it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
There is another one there standing up as you come around the corner. You spot, yeah.
Oh, it's fun.
Nice, yeah. You gain your panache. And that's all 3 actions for you, right?
Yeah.
Move, feint. Okay, well, it is that skeleton's turn. So it uses its first action to rise up to its feet, and then it will use so it uses its first action to get up to its feet entirely, and then uses its second action. It just swings its claws at you. It doesn't have any weapons or anything. It just swings this sort of skeletal claw at you, Kays. Which is a hit for 12 damage.
Ooh.
And then with its last action case, it just tries to swing the claw at you again. Which is a natural 20, which makes it a critical hit.
Oh dear.
Oop.
And it hits you, Case, for 24 damage.
Oh.
That will, you'll be unsurprised to hear, knock Case unconscious.
They won't have a call for it.
Normally, Case, that would move you to change your initiative to go before it, but you already were. That is its third action. Ufrid.
Right, yeah, that's the thing.
I will preemptive at this point. I think just bring Tunk in, just so you guys have at least an extra member. Let me roll some initiative for Tunk, just because that's a wild start. Annoyingly, I've rolled him into the top of initiative. I will just move him to go like after Ufrid, I guess. Yeah, sure, Ufrid.
Cool. Well, the first thing I will do is I will go for a courageous anthem.
Okay.
On all my pals.
Nice.
Give them a bit of a bonus. And then I'm going to go ahead and target this skeleton that I can see.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and throw a... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cast a phase bolt at it with my other 2 actions.
Nice.
Oh, God.
That
What?
hits.
Has he got benefit of... What's his AC bonus coming from?
Oh, it's because Kays is
Just out
in
of
front of
curiosity.
him. But Kays has actually dropped down to the ground, so yeah, it's still a hit. But yes, you
It's
can
still hit.
technically
Yeah.
you hit by +3, not by +1. You can roll the damage on
I'll
that.
take it. Damage?
Oh, you went all robotic for a moment there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. My internet dropped out for a second.
3d4 +1, Jesus. Nice. Yeah. 8 damage go through. That's all 3 for you, isn't it?
Got him, boys. Finish him off.
Cool. So that makes it Tunk's turn.
I think. Did Phil give us some instructions? Something like he would rather defend than attack, something like that, or like protect than attack.
Yes, that was
So he should
definitely
probably
his instructions.
do whatever he can to help. Please.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
I almost just want to run away. I bet I know the fox.
Take up go up alongside Kay's and raise a shield, and something else, I guess.
Could he feed him a healing potion?
Yeah, he could go up alongside, take out a potion and use it. That'd be all 3 of his actions. But yeah, he could do that.
I think that's what he does.
Yeah,
Just based on the conversation from before.
up to here, or he's got this place, I guess. Either or. Cool. Yeah, he'll
Dealer's choice.
send him around to there then. And yeah, he's gonna. If it helps, he doesn't have a healing potion.
Oh, I was giving everyone a healing potion at the end of the last one, wasn't I? There's one on K's.
Yeah, there's one on K's. Oh, what you wanted to? Okay, yes, he can run up to K's, take out K's healing potion, use it on him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
In that case, let's do that. That is 3 healing to you guys, which does bring you back to consciousness. Yeah, you come back to consciousness, Kays. You are down on the ground, your sword on the floor alongside you, and you can just see Tunk above you, sort of just feeding this elixir, this healing potion into your mouth. And that will be it for Tunk, which does make it the other one's turn. So that other skeleton uses its first action to rise up to its feet. Then it will walk round to here, and then it will just swing its claws at Tunk. Which is a hit. For 11 damage on Tunk. Winterberry. George W., it's your turn.
I'll move there. Just seeing if there's anything I can
These guys
do.
These guys hit hard, don't they? Any kind of thing that would make them take more damage or make them easier to hit is probably not
I
bad.
have got that, but it would also hit our 2 guys.
Ah, shit.
Bloody splash damage and all my bombs.
Yeah, kind of makes sense, I guess, but
How would you do it if I throw it not at a person but at a space, Sam?
Then it just does the splash damage, and that's it.
They don't get any of the bonuses, does it?
Nah.
That's useless. I will just fire my sling at that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's already got a bullet in it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a hit.
And damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
And can I do a recall knowledge one?
1 second. That puts 7 damage through on that skeleton.
7?
Oh boy,
7.
he's got weakness to. He's got weakness 5 to bludgeoning. Well, I know what I'm doing on my turn.
I've just seen my recall knowledge roll. I'll
Are you good
reload
at
my.
recall knowledge, or are you really bad?
I'm really bad. I'm gonna reload my sling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Isn't your,
just
doesn't
thought,
your sling? I
minus
thought
on
because
recall
it's
knowledge.
I thought your sling you didn't actually have to spend an action to reload. Did we
Nah,
work that out?
slings are reload 1.
Oh, they are okay.
Yeah.
What was it we found that didn't need the action? God knows.
I'm not sure. Sling is reload 1. I've just double checked. Yeah. Cool. Bunk.
Yeah, how do I check the distance on the range of the sling? I never know quite what the range.
Range increment 50. Or a sling.
Oh yeah, range
How'd you
increment
know
50 feet. On the actual inventory page.
Oh, okay, fine. It's fine. I'm going to exploit vulnerability on this guy.
Nice.
So I need to make a roll. Do I just?
It should be yeah.
All right, yeah. Oh dear. What? What a failure.
So, that's a failure working. You can. Oh yes, you still get the personal antithesis things. You still to make your weapon attacks against it better. Yeah.
Magical. Yeah. Cool. And then I'm going to load a sling and chuck at it and say, "Oi, right."
Before you do, I'm also going to, based on the fact that you found that hidden doorway pretty successfully earlier, and it's been an hour since I last gave out hero points, Bunk can have an additional hero point.
Oh, in which case I'll just use it to reroll the thing. Can I do that?
Yeah, you
can do, right?
Yeah, you certainly can do. Yeah.
Yeah. How do I reroll this?
Right click on the actual chat card, and then you just choose reroll using hero point.
Here, reroll using hero point. Oh, I also cocked up, and I'll give myself 2 hero points.
That's fine. You should have. Everyone should have one. Yeah.
I was going to say, I believe you may have accidentally given everyone also 1 hit points out.
Man, that was so worth it as well.
Okay. Ah, yes, that extra 1 is all that matters.
Fine, I'll continue my thing, which is to reload and then shout, "Yeah, oi, rotted," and chuck it, and then sling him.
Yeah.
His personal antithesis being that he's not particularly happy about being a skeleton, and therefore being called a rothead is very upsetting.
Obviously, yeah.
That is a hit. You can roll your damage.
It's the normal hit, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. When does it become critical?
Anytime you get
higher.
10 or higher than an AC.
10. Cool. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I can remember if it's 10 or 5. So I just want to double check. There you go. 6, 7 magical bullet damage.
Nice.
12 magic damage.
That is 12 damage goes through. Yeah. That is a very well aimed slingshot.
Let's kill it.
It's not enough to
Oh
kill it,
no,
no.
it's not. Oh damn it! It's a low damage roll. That's it. I'm done.
1 Fex point vulnerability, 1 for shoot. You got 1 more, right?
He reloaded.
Reload.
Reloaded. Oh, yeah. Cool. Okay. In that case, Kaze, you are currently prone on the ground, but you are conscious. You're also sickened. Still. What would you like to do, sir? Cormac?
I thought I wasn't muted. No, yep, that's the one. Do I still have my thing?
So when you go unconscious, you drop your sword. So your sword's alongside you, so it'll be an action to pick it up.
Oh, okay. Can I stand up?
Yep.
And then pick up my sword?
Yup.
Do I have my panache?
Yeah, you've still got panache, yeah. You're still impressively panache despite, having just been knocked unconscious.
Then I'll do the thingy on this guy. Hold on, give me a second. Where is it? How do I do it again?
What are you trying to do? Oh, your finisher?
Mm-hmm.
If you pick up your sword, so it's back in your inventory again, you just click on your actions, just click pick up.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
And then I think don't you just have a tick box, I think, for finisher?
Oh, yeah. I thought I had it ticked for some reason. Never mind.
I think it will untick anytime you've used it. Yeah, then you can just roll your attack as normal. That is a miss.
Oh, well, never mind then. That's my turn.
You've got a hero point if you want to use it, but equally you're low on HP, so maybe you want to keep it. I don't know.
I'm going to keep it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Fair enough. Right. It is the turn of that one alongside you.
Oh, great.
It'll be fine.
You have just swung at it, so I think it's only reasonable that it probably swings back at UK's.
Yep.
So yeah, you swing, you miss with your dueling sword. It then just swings its claw at you instead.
Ugh.
And that is a hit only due to your sickened. It would have missed otherwise.
Brutal. Nice knowing you, Fox man.
Mm-hmm.
That will 7 damage. That does knock you unconscious again. Tunk has retributive strike.
He will use it.
Yeah,
Right. No, he's a dog.
I assume he would. Uses his reaction, but yeah, I mean, it seems good. In which case, it's... Hang on. Was that still enough to... Yeah, it still would have knocked you unconscious anyway. But then it does allow Tunk to take a strike back at the creature. So yeah, it gives you resistance, Cormac, but still not enough to stop you going down.
Fun.
Oh, Tunk.
That's pretty bad. Hero points are not my place to decide on.
Unk sunk.
I think save it. Just
Yeah.
in case. Yeah, we'll be alright. Winterberry's going to throw a fruit at them in a minute and they'll be alive again.
With its second action, it will swing instead at Tunk.
Ooh.
Oh, which is a 20 again.
Not fair, really. This is it. You rolled shit for when we wanted to roll, but if your guys...
Does 16 damage.
Oh.
Which is enough to knock Tunk unconscious.
Rip tongue. Oh, why is he dying too?
Because he went down to a crit hit.
Ah, good to know.
Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
And then for its last action, it will step over their bodies up to here. As it does so, as it reaches this point, you see as it sort of stands in the middle of the room and has the sunlight coming through the stained glass window, and it's sort of like that sunlight then hits it itself. It's almost like the sunlight comes slightly through the body, and you see it sort of like it actually sort of like kills a little bit and sort of tenses up. It becomes stunned 2 and clumsy 2. Stunned is for every level of stunned it has 1 less action on its turn.
Nice.
So it's currently only got 1 action. And clumsy 2 is a status penalty to its dex-based DCs, including AC, reflex saves, etc. So it's weakened now while it stood there in the sun. Ufrid, it is your turn.
This one, I'm not sure if this one has taken a sling bullet, has it?
It took damage, but not bludgeoning damage, that one. The other one's been hit twice with bludgeoning damage. This one get hit once with
That's
sword.
not as fun. Well, I will still go for my courageous anthem because I think it's mad not to. I think it's just always useful. So my allies can have a bonus. And then I am going to cast a spell.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to cast Telekinetic Projectile. And I am going to pull the sling bullet out the helmet of the other skeleton and projectile it towards this one.
Nice.
Which I believe will be bludgeoning damage.
It certainly would be.
It is bludgeoning damage, yeah.
Oh, by +9! God damn it!
Hero point it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Take 8 bludgeoning +5, hopefully.
Yeah, takes 13 damage as you just use your telekinesis abilities to just drag that sling, that bullet, straight into the other one.
And I'm happy with that, and don't panic at all.
That would have been a tasty crit if you had one more.
Would have been great, wouldn't it? Would have been very cinematic.
Some form of justice if it had been, yeah. Cool. So yeah, this other skeleton, it trudges over, and then just the same as the other, as soon as it hits this point where the light's coming through the stained glass windows, it again, just like the other, you see it sort of tense up a little bit, and its pace as it's walking just kind of actually slows as it too becomes stunned and clumsy in the sunlight. And as it is now stunned too, that is the only action of its turn. Winterberry, it's your turn.
First thing I'm going to just sling this guy.
Very nice. You can roll your damage. Nice.
Wait, why did that...
What's that?
Oh, was it because I counted as like shooting through Winterberry when I attacked that guy? Because it's given him minor cover or lesser cover.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Yes, because of Winterberry's positioning. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Let me just
I'm fine with that. I just wanted to make sure that
I just
was.
want to have a look at the
ruling of it.
telekinetic thing, see if the attack comes from your space or the other things. But I think it's still from your space. Like you're looking. I guess you've got a distraction in your way. Yeah.
I was being flavorful.
It's worth checking. I mean, +1 is a big difference on that hit. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is your first one there, Winterberry.
I'm gonna move to this here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna stabilize K's because I don't have enough actions to put a healing bottle drink down him.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Stabilize. I'm sure I've got it in here. Oh, it's treat runes. Is that treat runes? That will be in out of combat, right?
Yeah, you can't do it during combat. Yeah. In which case, yeah, I don't think you can do that
Stabilize
during an encounter unless you've got some kind of ability that lets you.
Oh, can I stabilize either?
I don't believe so. Not unless you've got something that lets you do it. One sec.
Oh, I think it's next level. I go medic, innit?
Yeah, I don't believe there's anything you can do unless you got something specific. I don't believe you have a way to just stabilize it.
No, I think it was. I had it before I level. When I next level.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to change your movement, you can. Or...
Yeah, I'm just gonna move to there instead. Extra movement.
Yeah. Okay. Bunk.
Yeah, just to be sure, a healing potion is 2 actions, right? For somebody else, and also for myself.
Yes. So there are if something is like in your backpack or something, it's 1 action to get out, 1 action to use it. You can have things stowed on like your belt. If you guys want to say you've got it stowed on your belt, I'm totally fine with that. In which case you can just use 1 to use it for yourself. Yeah.
Mine's a berry that I can pluck for myself.
Yours is a berry you can pluck for yourself.
Yeah, you definitely have it stowed, don't you?
Does that mean I could have done a healing berry into K's and fed him instead of moving?
It's still going to be 2 for someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, right, cool. Yeah, so we're going D&D style rules. Well, quite. Yeah. I'm going to run over here and feed my brother.
Oh.
A healing potion. My healing potion.
Yeah.
I won. Wish Phil was here to see this.
We'll tell him about your courageous act.
Oh, max healing.
Don't tell him, tell Tunk.
Nice, yeah. 6 healing brings him back to consciousness.
Yeah, that's my full turn, right? Because of the Because that's fine. Awesome. I'm done.
Lovely.
What the hell?
What's that?
Oh, it's Case's turn. That was really, really confusing.
Yeah, Case, it is your turn. You'll have to make a recovery check for me.
Where is that? I can't find it.
Should be on the front page of your character sheet, I believe.
Oh, recovery check. Never mind, I'm blind.
Oh, yes.
Your die rolls obviously loading a bit quicker than mine, so I haven't seen it, but I assume it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, that is very good, Case.
Oh, nice.
That is enough to stabilise you. You're on dying 2 and you reduce it by 2. So, yeah. You stabilise, Case.
Fun.
Doesn't bring you back to consciousness, but you're no longer dying. You are wounded 2 now, though. So next time you die, you're immediately going to dying 3. So you are precarious, let's say.
Okay.
Right, it is Tunk's turn.
What weapon does Tunk have?
Tunk has a short sword, or I think also short sword, dagger, or javelins.
Damn it, nothing smashy. Do we want him to just try and kill this guy? He's the one that's going to next get a turn anyway. And if we could kill him, then I can probably kill the other one.
Which one? Sorry.
This one's going to go next after
well,
Tunk.
He's
And he's
also
also basically dead, right?
and
So
he's the closest.
Yeah.
And hopefully he's also near his brother. That's hopefully the decision he makes, which probably not.
So I mean, I guess
Yeah,
he gets
I
up,
agree.
moves to
He
here,
gets
and
knocked down.
then smacks it.
So it's an action to get up. It's an action to pick his weapon back up where he dropped it when he went unconscious.
Oh, for shit's sake.
Oh god, and he's dex based as well, so it's not like he can even just punch it.
He could.
Oh, actually,
he could get up, draw one of his javelins, and throw it. If you want to make it, if you're just looking to make an attack.
Yeah, I think that's probably fine, isn't it?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That one next to Bunk, yeah.
The one
that's
that's
taken
at
the most.
death's door, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's got a
Cool.
hero point if you want.
He's also going to die, though.
I could choose a hero point.
You reckon?
I think it makes a big difference if you down him versus not downing him.
True, yeah. Okay.
Hero point, yeah.
Yep. And if he dies, Charlie can explain it to Phil.
Oh, I didn't target it. Whoops. Which means it seems to have disappeared. Let's just do that. There we go.
Much better. Look at that.
Oh, gee.
See, you can rely on me.
Yeah. Thanks for the crit.
Rolls damage.
How's when they're immune to piercing damage?
Fun times.
Thanks for that roll, Sam. That was a good one.
That's what I'm here for. Does 6 damage, which is not enough to kill that creature.
This is This is so bad. It's 2 pissing skeletons, so she's like walk through them.
Yeah, but we're level 1 again. You've got to remember.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
We're not god killers anymore.
And now literally just like all falling over against 2 fucking skeletons.
This skeleton, obviously, like I say, he's all sort of slowed and damaged as he's in the sunlight there. But he turns and he'll just swing one of his claws round at Bunk. Which is a hit.
Oh, I can't wait to be the last one standing. This could be great.
You're gonna run away.
9 damage. Tunk can retributive strike this again, so it will give Bunk. So retributive strike will give Bunk 3 resistance to the damage, and if Tunk was adjacent, he could make an attack. So basically, do you want to give Bunk 3 resistance?
But we might as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. In which case that 9 damage becomes lessened and you take 6. That is the only action for that skeleton that turn. Ufred.
So it'd be better for me to target the one that's still got a turn left, right? Or is that not the logic?
Yeah, it is. If you can down them.
Well, I don't know. These things, I thought they were kind of gonna just get absolutely rattled through, but
No, that's
he's
correct. Yeah, but you're correct. You should try to go with him first.
he's
Then we've got
not
1,
feeling
2.
good.
Yeah,
I was
well,
gonna say we got
that's,
other people's turns, then haven't we? To
I think not feeling too good. There's quite a lot of health left.
God knows. Let's have a courageous anthem.
Yeah.
And let's launch another telekinetic projectile. This time, I guess I'll use a bullet of my own sling bullet, but whatever.
Presumably still bludgeoning, though.
It is indeed. That is the plan. Oof. I'll reroll using a hero point.
Yeah, spend them. You don't need them.
That hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not great damage.
Puts 12 damage through on that skeleton.
Also at death's door now. Good to know.
That's it for you, isn't it?
That's to be done, yeah. I got.
So it is this other one's turn. It will, with its only action, think do this. Let me just remember how that works. Oh no, you can't do that because it's only one action. So in that case, it will step forward down to here, and as it reaches that point where it just reaches the edge of where the sunlight's coming through that stained glass window, you see as it sort of slowly makes its way over to you, Ufrid, as he begins to reach you, he speeds up again as he sort of becomes back to like a normal speed, and he drops the stunned and the clumsy.
Damn.
Winterberry.
So, Kay's is stabled now.
Yes. Kay's is stable, but not conscious.
He's not going to die, that's alright.
Well, don't hold me to that.
I'm reloading, but I'm putting in my freeze bullet.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. Yeah, you can roll that damage.
And it's another one, right? 'Cause it's a freeze bullet.
That was just a standard bullet you loaded in.
Oh. It says freeze on my screen, unless I did the wrong order. Okay.
I can make it one. It's fine. Hang on one sec. I will just have to find it to remember what it does.
It's currently on my screen for the sling, but I must have... Oh, so what I have there is what read...
Right. So in that case, so you're using this instead. So I'll take away your last freeze bullet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's that instead. Fine. Let me do that. Cool. So it does the same. Yeah, it does the same, but it adds the extra damage separately. So that 3 damage goes through.
Yeah.
Which is 8 damage. That is enough to kill that skeleton. So yeah, you let loose with the with that. That goes out. It does do 1 splash damage. It will do 1 cold damage to Bunk.
Or Bunk.
It makes you feel nice cold inside.
Bunk is currently resistant to all damage, -1.
There you go. Oh, I mean, I can throw I can throw stuff on bunks next to it then without even worrying about it.
Where's the
Sweet.
resistance to everything from?
Retributive Strike gave him resistance to damage, but that should have only been for that one attack.
It's because that stayed on there, I think. Yeah, it's because that stayed on there. Let me just check the timing on Retributive Strike, just to make sure it doesn't last the whole round. Just before I say that you've taken damage. Retributive Strike. Gains resistance to all damage. The foe's in reach. Yeah, it's just that attack, so yeah. He should take 1 damage.
Damn.
And I'm just gonna equip one of my healing potions into my hand. Or one of my healing.
Before you do, this creature does stuff when it dies. Just in case it changes what you want to do or anything. So yeah, you let loose the freeze bullet. It hits that skeleton. As it hits the skeleton, there's this sort of slight screeching as the bones all tumble down, and then boom. I think. Yeah, the bones all drop down to the ground, and instead there's you see there's this sort of like just like a ball of light floating where it was, and you can see there's this sort of just some kind of like blue spirit light just floating in the place where the skeleton was. Yeah, carry on your turn by all means.
I don't know, but as soon as you have blue spirit, you kind of cut out.
Okay.
Yeah, me as well.
Sorry. Yeah, there's as the bones drop down, then there's just this sort of like blue ball of light, like some almost like a spirit or a wisp of some type. It's just sort of left in its place.
Okay. Can I pray to Jack Frost to help the spirit go to the next world as my action?
If you've got an action that does that, sure.
Oh, don't want to do that.
You could do something as you can just do a general religion check if you want, but what is it you're trying to do?
I'm gonna pray to Jack Frost.
Sure. Make a religion check for me.
We've got religion. Religion. Two is a no.
He ain't listening right now. As we know, Jack is a man with a lot on his plate. He's quite busy.
He's having a hot chocolate right now.
Yeah, it seems you're not getting an answer right now, unfortunately. Bunk, yeah, alongside you, you've just seen all that, the bones of that skeleton drop down to the ground, and there's just this ball of blue, sort of wispy light alongside you. Nice. Yeah.
Don't like it.
It will attempt a reflex save. Success, it'll take half damage. You can roll your level damage.
Take 3.
Yeah. And that is enough. As it's alongside you, you fling the magic out of your wand. And this time, there's just this slight sort of poof, and the light just dissipates, and that creature is gone.
I will try to exploit vulnerability again on the
Yeah?
the other skeleton just to end my round. Oh dear. Same as before. That's cool. I'm done.
Yeah, no worries. Okie dokie. Kays, you are unconscious but stable, so you can't do anything, but you'd also don't have to make any recovery checks. You're no threat of dying, etc. Which makes it Tunk's turn.
Pick up sword, run, hit.
Yeah?
Unless anyone disagrees.
I do not.
Nice, yeah. Pick up the sword. Run down to here to get flanking, I guess, opposite you.
Yep.
And then just swing at this skeleton. You gonna move, Tunk? Oh wow, my ping's just gone above 2,000, 3,000.
I was going to say, Tunk has moved for me, and I'm using mobile data, so...
Right. My ping went to 3,700 for a moment there. Right, yeah, so he comes up alongside and then just swings the sword, yeah?
Yeah. Oh. It's all good.
That is a miss. Unless you want to spend that hero. Oh, I think he spent his hero point, didn't he?
He spent his, yeah.
Fair, that's all free for him then. Ufrid, it is your turn.
Yeah, I will fling a rock from the ground. I see a rock on the floor here. I'm going to fling that at his face.
Sure.
But before I do that, I'm obviously going to courageously create an anthem.
Keep singing, as you have been doing throughout this whole horrific...
I have, yeah, this has been...
Whilst Case has been coming in and out of consciousness and dying, you're just sort of singing.
He's just heard the intro to Thunderstruck on repeat. That's all it is. Have a telekinetic projectile. That's great. Cool. I'm done.
No hero point?
I've used mine.
Oh, you've used yours as well. I'm losing track of who's got them at this point.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay. Well, it is this creature's turn.
That.
Cool. So it will. It's got its movement back now. So. Yeah, as you sort of you use that telekinetic ability to sort of throw something at it there, and it just sort of just misses as it's sort of coming towards you. It speeds up again. It's enough for it to just sort of miss and throws you off. The skeleton turns and looks in your direction, Ufrid. Opens its mouth wide, and this sickly blue beam of light just ejects out of its mouth.
What the fuck? It's a skeleton. It's not bloody Godzilla. Oh god.
Go away. If you
My face gonna turn upside down.
If you can make for me a fortitude save.
Ah, shit. Fuck.
Failure. Cool. So it regains 2d6 hit points.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yes, it heals 8 hit points. And then you were just a standard failure, weren't you? So you take 2d6 void damage. Oh, wow.
It's a nice max roll you got there, Sam, wasn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, so you take 12 void damage, Uthrid, as this beam of blue light just bursts straight through you, almost head on as you're stood alongside it. And you also become Frightened 1.
Oh.
That is all 3 of its actions. Meaning, George W., it's you.
I'm going to pick a berry off and feed it to Kays.
Oh, yeah.
Flavors of the rainbow. It's like a Skittle. A not very tasty Skittle.
Oof, no, clearly not.
Better than nothing, though, Kays.
Yeah, you come back to consciousness, Kays, yet again.
And I'll reload my bulletin.
Okay. Bunk.
Yeah. Does Cormac know why you're calling him HW? Not him. Winter HW.
No, probably not, actually. He's probably far too young
George
to get that.
George W.
It's quite a dated reference, isn't it, at this point, I guess?
Oh.
Well, I mean, I lived with HW, so even more dated.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to think magic.
That's fine. Yeah, all good.
Yeah. Do you get it? Go back.
He's probably not here right now.
No, I am there.
Where is it?
No, I don't understand it.
The president before Obama
Let's get him to roll his reflex.
was George W. Bush.
Oh, I get it. Right. Okay.
Is Cormac old enough for Obama?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Just about.
Yeah. The president before the president before the president before the president was that was H.W. Bush. He was his father.
You can roll your damage. It succeeds, so it takes half damage.
In between was a man who never had sexual relationships with any woman.
That is true. Nice.
Take 3.
Oh, I've just put double, which is not correct. Let's undo that.
Should be though.
Yeah. Half damage, please. There you go. 3 damage goes through on that one.
Oh dear. That's it.
You got one more action, right? 2 actions, fling magic.
No, I moved. I should have moved.
Okay. Case, you are conscious, prone, sword alongside you yet again.
Full of life.
What would you like to do? You're also sickened 1, wounded 2, and you have 1 hit point.
Brilliant. I'll pick up my sword.
Yeah.
If it lets me. There you go. And then I guess I don't know. What can I hit? What's this?
That's dead.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I suppose the skull's quite small on that now, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh. I just realised I moved it and then I'm gonna get hit. So
You can undo it. Like it's not a problem.
okay.
All you've done so far is just pick up your sword, right?
I got up as well,
Oh, you
right?
get up. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's all good.
Oh, that's my turn because I don't have anything else to do. I think.
Recall knowledge.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
want, demoralize. I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to take your third action, but you might as well do something with it, I guess.
How do I recall knowledge?
Target it, and then you can just use it from the basic action macro.
Okay,
Nice. Yeah, you obviously Kay's was unconscious for the entirety of the blue spirit thing, wasn't it? So I suppose Kay's never saw that. Yeah, you look over the skeleton. You've been alongside this skeleton, so they've been attacking you. And you having sort of seen that sort of burst of blue light it just let out at Ufrid, which you were conscious for, you actually recognise these are you believe these this fits the description of a creature known as a corpse light. They are like spirits which inhabit dead bodies around them. You can defeat the body they're in, but unless you also then defeat the spirit itself, it can just inhabit other dead bodies nearby. They're known to be quite prevalent in sort of graveyards that haven't been sort of sanctified by some kind of holy protection. Also, you get to ask a question because recall knowledge. What would you like to know about the creature, I guess?
The blue thing.
Yeah, well, yeah, the blue thing, the skeleton, you believe them to be the same thing, yeah. It's like possessing the skeleton.
Do they have any weaknesses?
Well, you guys have seen the weakness to bludgeoning, haven't you? But yeah, they as well as being weak to bludgeoning, they are also weak to hang on, let me bring this up. They have no other weaknesses, actually.
Right.
So yeah, there are no other weaknesses other than the bludgeoning you know of.
Okay.
Tunk.
Max back.
Yeah.
Make use of the flanking, I guess. Yeah. Nice.
That was a much better roll, that one.
Come through at the end to help you. Yeah, Tunk does 3 damage to that. Keep swinging, or?
Yeah, swing again, and then raise a shield as a third action. Is that a thing?
Yeah, he has a shield, yeah. Nice. Hits again.
Assistant. And then, yeah, I think he should probably raise a shield, but...
Yeah, that seems fine. Probably makes sense. Cool. Which I believe is you, Ufrid.
Yeah, I'm frightened.
You are.
I get -1 to all checks and DCs, so I assume that includes attacks.
Yes.
Everything like that.
At the end of your turn,
at
the end of your turn, it will go down by 1, which will get rid of it. Yeah,
that's fine. Cool. Well, I will Praetor's Anthem again, because it seems like this is what I do. And then I'm singing, so I'm not going to do that. I will just try to launch another projectile at this guy. I'll pick up a different stone this time, though, because the first one didn't work very well. Brilliant. I'm done.
Fair.
Not great. I need that to hit.
It is that creature's turn then, this corpse light, as we are now calling it, rather than a skeleton. So its first action as you sort of fling that rocket, it just turns around, Ufrid, and just swings its claws at you again. Ooh, that's the third crit of the night that it's made.
Always good. Well, nice knowing you guys. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Tunk would like to use Retributive Strike.
Are you?
After I take 20 points of damage.
So yeah, Tunk will give you free resistance to that.
It's not going to matter for me, but...
Is it surprising or unsurprising that once again Shane's senior person is not taking any damage?
This has been a real quick mark, hasn't it, Shane?
I would argue I'm not supposed to have, but...
I ran right past him. I was stood next to him.
Everyone else went and died.
Everyone keeps running next to him for some reason.
Tunk does get his attack off, right? So swing a short sword.
Anyway, it's the cute faces why Sam doesn't want to attack.
Or +9 if your inspiring anthem has still been up. 4 damage on that creature. So yeah, you drop down unconscious, Ufrid. Tunk takes that swing and the corpse just turns around and this time just swings the claw at Tunk as a reaction to that, which is a hit on Tunk. For 11 damage, which is enough to drop Tunk unconscious. And for its last action, it will just come and take a step forwards alongside Bunk.
Well, shit.
Case, I believe you're top of initiative.
You know, we were taking bets on how many people might die in this campaign. Does anyone have betted TPK by session 2?
If you haven't worked out by now, this is a severe level encounter. It's not that you guys haven't been doing well. It's just that this is a very hard encounter. Yeah. In fact, if anything, I think you guys have done pretty well to get through this so far. Oh, so it's not Case, no, it's Winterberry. We're not. I thought we were at the end of initiative, but we're not. So yeah, it's your turn, Winterberry.
I will throw a sling at him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna help. That'll help a lot.
Yeah, nice. Get yourself some critical damage, Winterberry.
I'm pretty sure I did crit then.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
You always crit on 20 in Pathfinder.
20 will increase whatever the success level is.
Right.
In theory, a 20 could be a fail, but it would turn it into a hit. But it's normally going to be a hit and then become a crit. So it will almost always crit, yeah.
Yeah, got you. It's always good, regardless, basically.
Yeah. Unless somehow a 20 was a crit fail, in which case it just becomes a fail. But what kind of check that is?
But that's still a big difference between 20 and 19.
Yeah. You hit it. 11 damage goes through on that corpse light. Same as the last one. It sort of drops down, and instead this wisp of blue light is left behind.
I'm gonna move and put a berry into my hand, one of my healing potions.
Okay. That it for you?
Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Bunk, you again have one of these spirits alongside you.
Yeah, I'm going to exploit vulnerability.
Yeah.
and find out its mortal weakness. Oh, there are no weaknesses. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, there are no weaknesses on the corpse light at all. You can still use
That's
the
okay. I just learned it, didn't I?
yeah. You still get the personal antithesis against it, and it still counts as a success on a as if it was a recall knowledge. Is there anything else you want to know? I guess yeah.
Yeah. How long? What happens with how long do these spirits live outside of the hosts?
Outside of their hosts, I have it here somewhere. They can actually, at the end of their turn, anytime they don't end a 6-second period inside of a creature, they lose health. They become weaker and weaker, and they can eventually die if they can't find a host.
Awesome. Just one question, right? I ask.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Fling magic. Yeah. Well, unless this is a crit success, I believe that is gonna be it. Yeah, takes your full damage.
Suck it.
7 damage goes through. Yes, you let loose that fling magic, and the second one of these corpse lights, these sort of blue wisp spirits, drops and just dissipates and is gone. You have completed your first severe difficulty combat encounter. That is a combat that is known to TPK people sometimes in this campaign. So that is a hard encounter.
It was close.
So that is 120 XP each.
That's not a lot for how hard it was. Better what we previously got. We got like 90, right, for the last one?
80.
80, yeah. It's not a lot more given how much harder it is.
Stingy, innit? Stingy.
Yeah. I will instantly try to hit my brother.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is done. It's in exploration or downtime? Treat wounds.
Treat wounds will be under encounter still, I believe.
No, it's under exploration. Yeah, these are my cheat years anyway.
That's cool.
Oh, I don't have medicine, so I can't do that anyway. So I guess he just dies.
Well, so, oh, hang on. Let me just, because we are still in initiative, I guess, for these.
Oh yeah, okay, sorry. I just wanted to get him stabilized.
Let's Ufrid, can you make a recovery check for me quick? Nice.
Oh, his PDOs.
So Ufrid goes to dying free. Tunk is okay for time being. So yeah, I guess it's up to you guys, like what you want to do. Quick, I'll let you decide amongst yourselves. Like you've got 2 characters that are down on the ground dying currently.
So what can I do as someone who's not trained in medicine?
You can feed them a healing potion. That will deal it immediately. If not, someone that can treat wounds can treat wounds in them, but that'll take 10 minutes.
Okay. What if we were in a situation where nobody could treat wounds because nobody had skill in medicine and had the healing potions?
Then you would carry on making rolls until it resolves itself through that somehow. Yeah. So I mean, basically, I think the situation here, like, Winterberry will have to heal one, and the other one will have to give him a potion or keep rolling.
Patch myself up or not?
If you what, sorry?
Can I patch myself up or not?
With treat wounds, you can do, yeah.
But I have to be sure with medicine still, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to have a healer's kit and stuff. I
I should have taken that. Yeah.
I have a healing potion on my belt as I'm laying on the flat ground dying.
Sorry, did I hear something on the wind?
Do what, sorry?
I was just trying to work out what I heard. Maybe it was a bird call. So I'm fairly sure it can't be Uthrid because he's unconscious. So it must be something else.
I'm the wrong
It's just the
Uthrid
cat.
anyway.
It's the cat.
Oh yeah, my cat. Can my cat feed me a potion? My cat loves me.
It's up to you guys what you want to do. If not, we can roll it out, or yeah.
Yeah.
I have a healing potion in my hand, ready to give.
I can't do anything, so so it's down to you and possibly Kay's. I can't do anything. I have no skills.
Yeah, who do you want to give a healing potion to then? Winterberry, I guess.
I've got
You give a
one
healing
in my
potion to
hand.
one, which guarantees they'll be fine, and then the other one you treat wounds. We see what happens with your dice rolls.
Do I see how far they're near death, or is it like too metagamey?
No, I'm fine with that. I mean, Uthrid's on dying 3 currently, and Tunk's on dying 2. Also, actually, in the interest of fairness, Tunk hasn't actually rolled, and Uthrid did, so they should both be rolling, right? So let me just roll for Tunk. And, okay. Oh, well, that might help a little bit, because don't have a go at me. Tunk just stabilised himself because I've rolled 4 20s tonight.
Oh, so Tunk's fine.
Yeah, so it's actually just Uthrid he's deal with. So instead of using a potion, you can just use treat wounds if you want. But obviously, if your treat wounds doesn't roll well, then maybe you'll just.
But
I've got a hero point still.
Doesn't that take 10 minutes?
Yeah, but as soon as you start doing it, that's fine. Like basically,
okay.
As long as you start doing it, you're okay.
There's a feat battle mode, which means you can do it in battle instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that. I'm just going to feed him the potion that's in my hand.
Wimp.
I've not got that good healing yet. I've not got the extra bonuses, so.
It never stopped Phil hurting you and me when he tried to heal at us.
I know.
Nice.
I've rolled one every time.
Amazing.
I actually have 1, not 2, left. So I'm just going to kill one of myself.
That's cool. Yeah, you guys have completed that encounter. That was hard.
I say we mobilise here for 10 minutes-ish.
Yeah, I could agree with that. That seems fair.
Who, at the end of that encounter, as a group, is there anyone in particular that you believe earned themselves a hero point? Anyone that did anything particularly that stood out, etc.?
We had the singing guy giving us bonuses every go. I don't think he was meant to be here, low, but he kept on singing, giving us all pluses.
I'll point out that Isaiah hasn't actually killed anything.
I did. My vote would be the magic spewing man who killed both the corpse
killed both, didn't he? That makes sense to me.
Good. I already had the extra one. Then take it all paid.
It's done.
Give it to somebody else.
The
My
party
brother.
spoken.
My brother should get one.
Your brother sucks.
Yeah, he does, but last blood.
I will be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, severe encounter. Pretty well handled. Well done.
Well, it's close though. It was really horrible.
Yeah, it certainly could have been at times. Yeah. I think bringing Tunk in was probably a good decision. But yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought we were definitely dead.
Quite possibly. Yeah, the 3 20s I rolled didn't help, I guess, with that either. Yeah. those two skeletons, as they drop to the ground, the second one, when you kill it, Bunk, as it lands alongside you, you spot there's a little shine as the sort of light hits it. It looks like it has got a solid gold tooth, which I will add to your inventory, but you can distribute it elsewhere if you want. It's just a gold tooth worth 4 gold pieces.
Whoa.
I heard that skeletons' teeth are really magical, and sometimes when they turn into gold, it's actually not real gold, it's fairy gold.
Yeah.
What's the difference between real gold and fairy gold?
Ones that were fairies, obviously.
Which is more useful?
Depends on who you're talking to.
Oh.
You also notice there is still a slight glint from an amulet it is wearing around its bony neck. It has, I'll let you guys say where you want this to go, but it is wearing a channel protection amulet. The wearer of which gains resistance 5 against harm spells. Or heal spells if you're undead, but I don't believe that counts.
Oh, nice.
You.
That seems neat.
Were they getting that bonus when they're wearing it, out of interest?
They were, yeah.
Yeah. So one of them was technically slightly stronger than the other one. I don't know who wants that.
I suggest Orange should have it.
Yeah, I was about to say it feels like a frontliner item.
Yeah.
So we don't really have any frontliners. I guess Orin and Kay's.
Orin is the front liner.
I've given it to
Yeah,
Orin.
I think Kate sort of maybe accounts well. Yeah, Orin's a great shout for that.
Yeah.
Nice. What would you guys like to do?
Can I selfishly say that we spend 10 minutes so that a certain tree can try to treat my wounds?
Yep, that's fine. I'm good for that.
Yeah.
Why do you always build completely non-functional parties full of like weird like utility characters that just do like cool tech things and no actual useful combat characters?
I spent the whole last campaign playing a tanky combat character.
Easy.
I think this party is probably more capable in combat than it seems once everyone's settled in a little bit. Like Kay's was really unlucky in that combat in that they literally just went down to a crit on turn 1.
Crit.
Like,
yeah, not fun.
If K's can get their finisher thing going each turn, they do ridiculous amounts of damage. And even when they miss, they still do half damage. Yeah, anyway, Winterberry, do you want to heal up Ufrid?
Yeah.
Attempt to. I only have 1 hit point, remember, so if you fail...
Yeah, I've got my hero point still.
Okay. This is your weekly. It's oh wow, yeah.
I used my hero point.
This is your weekly. It's 9:45 reminder to if you have hero points, you can use them.
I have probably 2. What I use them for?
Re-rolling die rolls, yeah. Or if you're about to die, not dying.
Investigate whilst you've got them.
I was about to say, if you can spend 10 minutes doing something whilst this is going on. Yeah.
I'm going to investigate the altar itself. Oh, should be an altar, right?
Yes, yeah. So I didn't. Yeah. I suppose I didn't.
Must be it's an altar for giants.
Yeah.
Screw you. Make a secret perception check for me whilst you're having a look around.
Is investigation a check in this game or not? Really?
No.
If it's a secret perception check, though, we don't know whether to hero point it.
That is true. Nice. Oh.
Okay, don't hero point it.
You wouldn't have hero pointed that, I suspect. Yeah, you look around, and as you're sort of looking around, you actually find there is on the northern side, on the far side of the altar, like where someone was stood if they were giving some kind of sort of lecture or something, there's actually what looks to be a hidden compartment, which looks to contain a scroll and a wand.
A wand? I want another wand. Have you got... What kind of wand?
There is a wand of heal
yeah.
and a scroll of restore senses.
A wand of heal.
Oh, shit, that might actually really good for me because I use my wand anyway. Can I just swap wands? Is that
Yeah.
a thing I can do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I have the wand, please?
Wand of heal is very good.
Actually, I'm just gonna take the wand and just replace my wand back in there
Very noble.
and
Is your-
pretend that.
You didn't find it.
Yeah, I just have new wand and see if anyone notices.
Is your wand not like its own special unique magic item like a wizard's spellbook? Then it's just a generic wand.
Yeah, I think I get a wand, but the wand I get is is a wand, if that makes sense.
Right,
I have a
okay.
wand, but it's not actually a wand, and I can choose whatever wand I want.
Cool.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like most wands, when you buy them, have things they do, but
Yeah.
when you become a wand-loving thaumaturge, whatever it's called, if it's a wand, you get like a basic wand doesn't do anything, just so you have a wand.
Yeah.
So it's just a stick.
Yeah. Nice. The wand of heal gives you a use of heal once per day.
Oh,
Which
now
is really
healing
good.
is actually quite useful for me as well because I don't have any healing, so now I do. That's good for us. And then I've got a scroll of restore senses level 2. I don't know who really does magic. I don't really do magic. I know about magic, but I
do magic.
I know about magical things, not magic. Yeah, you do magic. You do
I do
magic. Yeah,
magic.
that's true.
I'm
Anyone else
a
do-
mage.
How does scrolls work? How do scrolls work?
Essentially the same as casting the spells if you had it, but it's just like a one-time use of it.
Okay. Well, does anyone want it? I don't want it. I guess I have it.
I was gonna say if no one else wants it, I'll take it. But
I think
Fine, you have it.
Uthrid's your only like proper dedicated spellcaster. There's other access to spells, but yeah, I think Uthrid's your actual magic man. Yeah. Nice.
I can just go like this. Oh, and as I look, I go, oh look, there's a wand in here as well.
Oh, that's a really good one. That one. That's a really good one. You should just take it and use it.
It's not really my
I would take
style,
it,
to be
but-
honest.
I would take it, but I would do it the ones that I've been using.
Yeah, that interesting. Looks a little different.
No,
As
you're
I hold
getting
up,
confused.
I hold
I
up,
mean,
I hold up a black wand from this thing, and you're now holding a white one.
I've only known you for 2 hours. How do you know what my wand looks like?
Oh, banana.
As you are sort of looking around, investigating that altar and everything, Bunk, you sort of get there's a real sense of there's like an ominous atmosphere as you stand at the altar looking through that secret compartment. Obviously you can feel like the sort of slight heat of the sunlight as it comes through that stained glass and sort of just hits your back. But it's like an ominous atmosphere. It almost feels like something almost like something immense and distant is watching you through the window. You almost get a sense of being sort of watched and felt over. Yeah. Can I get anyone...
What would be the best?
Can I get anyone that is not... other than Winterberry and Uthrid, who are busy during this 10 minutes healing each other, Kays and Bunk, if you can each make for me a religion check. Oh, wow. Hero point that.
Wow. Well, wait a second. So I rolled 20, and it was only a success because it would have been a failure otherwise.
It would have been
That's
a
a
failure,
very-
yeah, because it's DC 25.
That's a very hard check.
It is. Which is probably good that you got so successful, I guess. Yeah, as you sort of feel this sort of ominous feeling, and you're sort of looking around the room and the symbols on the stained glass, like I mentioned earlier. You are struck by a sort of a bit of a recollection, a realization. The symbology on the windows and the general sort of feeling and tone and everything in the room. This is an altar to the god Nimbaloth. You
Like it's Cthulhu.
you know about Nimbaloth through your learnings, Bunk, and through some of your studies. Nimbaloth is Nimbaloth is not what the new gods, is not what the old gods. Isn't really like Nimbaloth is not really part of a pantheon. Nimbaloth is this kind of this belief in this like outer presence, some kind of primordial sort of creature. It's not a really basic reading of Nimbaloth to somebody that hasn't sort of looked more into the lore and the understanding would be that Nimbaloth is like the personification of death, but it's actually more than that. Nimbaloth isn't a god of death or of destruction. Nimbaloth is like a god of nothingness. Rather than feeding on death, it feeds on absence of no life, but of no death, of just nothingness. There is the lore around Nimbaloth suggests that Nimbaloth, on the occasions where she is able to sort of reach through and interact with the material plane, that the places that she touches that are felt by her presence kind of just begin to fester, and it's kind of associated with like swamps, that sort of like terrain. It's kind of like it's a bit of a penny drops in your head that kind of makes sense from where you are and what what you've experienced here so far. Sometimes she's quite often sort of just sort of referred to as the empty death. Not a widely worshipped god. This isn't a god of an organized religion as such. This is just the idea of nothingness, this absence of all life, of all death, of all hope and existence, the absence of existence itself, I guess. And there are some that follow in that this sort of teachings or the general lore of Nimbaloth.
Wow, grim. I recall this. I relay this to the rest of the party because once I had a guy come into the pub who was travelling to desecrate a shrine that was desecrated by Nimbaloth's followers. So he told me all about them, and yeah, that's how I was able to notice these signs. It's not a good place. It's a bit worrying that. Well, I know that Flitwits would they wouldn't really like follow her, right? They're too stupid and self-accepting in their motivations to.
Really they are mischievous. They are fey. They're a bit silly. Mitflitz following Nimbaloth feels like a stretch from your experience and knowledge.
Yeah, cool. So I will correct as well and say that there's something going on here that's maybe a bit scary because at some point at least, and I mean, so that's a different question actually. But yeah, no, everybody. So yeah, simple question. Can I make another check on around this area? Trying to work out how long this has been. When was the last people to travel through here?
Yeah. Make a secret perception check for me.
Okay, cool. Was it an hour ago, a day ago, a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, etc.?
other than sort of your movement and where the skeletons were and everything, there doesn't seem to be any signs of any recent use at all. There's quite heavy cobwebs around the place. That secret door you came in through looked, as you opened it, looked like it probably hadn't been disturbed particularly recently. There's no obvious signs of anyone being in here recently at all. No.
Yeah, wonderful. So I'll relay that and say, like, there's some danger here, but obviously it might be okay. Final thing I'd like to do in this time, if possible, is could I recall knowledge on esoteric lore to see if there would be a way to, like, well, first off, whether someone like Nimbleoff would have any power over this land, over this altar, just because it's her altar.
Yep.
Second off, if she does, is there a way to break that bond by destroying the altar or by doing something like that in a way which isn't going to cause her to kill me?
Yeah, you can make that roll. Yeah.
It's not working.
That's fine.
I try to press the hot key on the bottom, but it doesn't do anything when I press it.
Oh, I think because it normally is made for when you're rolling it against a creature or something. You should be able to roll it just from your proficiencies on your character sheet.
I don't know which to find them easily. Proficiencies. So recall knowledge esoteric. Got it. 1 second. I want to hear a point that.
Sure.
Can I hear a point more than once?
No. Hero points are a fate
Okay,
effect. You can only have one fate effect on something.
Cool. Fine, I won't then. I'll leave it.
Okay, that's fine. No, the things like altars and stuff built to something like Nimbleoff, they don't really have any real connection. Nimbleoff, a creature like Nimbleoff or a god like Nimbleoff doesn't really care, doesn't have a connection to altars. They are meant for a creature that wants to commune or reach out to Nimbleoff to do so, but an altar wouldn't have a backwards connection. Nimbleoff's the sort of goddess that its followers, her followers, are never gonna get anything in return. She's not something that communes back or would grant you anything. It's purely for the benefit of the person praising.
So, so there's no inherent danger with having this altar here, other than the fact that there might be people still milling about who are fans of it.
Yeah,
cool.
but it
Awesome.
functionally has nothing that you should concern about. Yeah.
Cool. That's enough investigation for me.
Okay. Well, I will suggest with everyone patched up to varying degrees. Orin's still actually unconscious, but at least patched up or stable.
I want him.
Oh yeah,
We'll do it next session. No,
Yeah.
we'll do it next session.
Yeah,
but
that's
I want him next session.
absolutely fine. That seems like a pretty good time and place to leave things. With you guys relatively stable.
Of course, we record. We tell all this information back to them.
Yeah,
So everything's shared.
all good.
Wonderful.
Cool. Yeah. We're playing Thursday next week, I believe, aren't we?
Oh, I wasn't confirmed, but let me just double check.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think we weren't sure yet because Valentine's Day Wednesday. I think possibly everyone's available. That said something.
I didn't reply.
I am almost certainly available.
If people are, we'll play on Thursday. If not, we'll just rain check a week and pick up the following week.
Yeah.
No stress either way. Congratulations on not TPKing.
I mean, I do like